How are you feeling? Sort of, it's 3 days now to the fight. There's been a lot of media, a lot of time.
Yeah.
Just talk us through current thoughts.
I mean, it's quite draining, the media at times, but I'm feeling surprisingly calm in this one. Don't know why that is, but got a few days to go. So this time in like 3 days, probably be going to the arena now. Probably already be at the arena to be honest. Excuse me, it's 3 a.m. I'm a bit tired, but we're I'm feeling quite calm, which is strange. But we'll see how it feels on Saturday. But right now, I'm feeling pretty relaxed about the whole thing, which is good. Just complaining how tired I am. But it's like 11 now, PM. But I only got up at 11 a.m. But it just shows what your adrenaline does. Because I had the weigh-in today and all that stuff. Obviously, you're like right up there. And then what goes up must come down a bit. So now it's worn off. I'm just like, f***ing knackers. Tired. But we're getting out for a walk. But we decided that tonight, I've been staying up till like 4 or 5. Not going to do that tonight. I'm going to go to bed about 1 or 2. And then try and sleep till a reasonable time. But then, hopefully, I'll have a nap tomorrow afternoon on fight day as well. So, because I feel like if I go to bed super late tonight, 5 a.m, get up midday, probably won't be able to have a nap. So, trying to do the best of both worlds. This is the way your mind goes. This is where your mind goes, you see, when you've got a fight coming up. Overthinking.
Do you find it hard to make a decision?
Yeah. You don't know what. It's bad because, like, last night, I had a meal. A bit nervous and that. Obviously, the fight's coming up. It's weird because my mind doesn't feel nervous, but my body feels nervous. It's hard to explain. It's like it knows what's coming. And then, like, last night, after the meal, started getting a bit of a funny stomach, nothing bad, just because I'm nervous. And then I'm just like, yeah, definitely not going to lose my fight now. Got a bad stomach. That's the way it works for like 5 minutes. I'm like, right, stop it. You're just being irrational.
That was in your mind last night, so Thursday night?
This is constantly going. This is the way the fight week goes. I don't know about for everyone else, but it does for me. It probably does for everybody else, but I'm not sure if everyone else would be as honest as that. But I've been around fighters fight week who are friends of mine, teammates and whatnot. And I know that I'm not the only one. Might not see it on camera, but I've seen some terrible decisions be made on fight days and around fight days. People getting paranoid and stuff. The smallest thing can set you off, you see. Start getting worried about stuff you wouldn't usually worry about and stuff like that. It's the emotions, riding the wave.
What do you tend to, when it comes to fight day, what do you tend to like to do?
It's hard because you want to be around people to take your mind off it. But it's hard to be around people. It's hard, so I usually go back and forward to our room a lot. Sometimes I go out for a walk. I might even train a little bit in the morning. Sometimes I like to get a bit of a swell. We're getting a few endorphins and that. And then, hey, it's a long all day fight day. Especially when this is the first, oh no it's not, but fighting out like late night, early morning. There's a lot of tiling over there.
Today there was a lot more people there. Obviously must have felt a bit more surreal. I know you won't be saying it to many cameras, but have you felt that sort of home feel yet? Has that really kicked in?
Yeah, it has. I mean, this is quite a different fight week, to be honest, because I do feel very comfortable here. It's obviously where I'm from. Obviously my people are around, but that comes with a lot more pressure as well. But I think it's been really good for us because we've stayed out of the way this time. I've done it once before actually, but I wasn't anywhere near as popular then as I am now. Stayed away from the fighters' hotel, so I've had a lot of time just to relax. Because in the fight, I don't know if people know this watching this, but in the fighters' hotels, a lot of fans stay there, which is great. But also people pull you in a lot of different directions. Also, there's a lot of other fighters there, so it's constantly fight talk, which is good because you focus on the fight, but also you want to be able to switch off from it a bit as well. And I don't like to just sit in my room all day hiding away. I don't really like to do that. Again, out and about doing stuff. So it was way better coming like off site, away from it all, and then just commuting in when I need to commute into the fighters hotel. It's been way better this week doing that. My mind's in I'm way less overwhelmed. It's been great.
Do you feel that air of confidence still, with like obviously having all those fans behind you? Do you think that's almost a massive sort of benefit in your favour?
Yeah, I do. It's great, but ultimately it's just me in there, so don't really read too much into that. Like it's really nice. It fills you with a lot of pride to have fans and people screaming for you and shit like that. Especially like just at a weigh-in today, it was absolutely insane. 5,000 people screaming my name. It's mad. But ultimately, it's just me and Curtis in there, so it doesn't really matter about that.
When you get back now, are you going to be envisaging the fight in your head? Are you like sort of looking forward to it? I know how much you love fighting as well. What's kind of those thoughts as well?
Well, I always bring myself back to that. Try and bring myself back to that. The fact that I just absolutely love fighting. When I do start getting a bit stressy and emotional about it, because you do get emotional fight day, fight week, it's I just try and keep telling myself, listen, this is what you love doing, and I'll miss these days one day. One day I'll miss these days. These are like the days that I dreamt of, dreamed of when I started out in the sport. You know what I mean? Like days like tomorrow night. That's why I'm doing the sport, for stuff like that. So I'm just trying to enjoy it while it's still here. So when I do start to get paranoid about it, and this could happen, that could happen, and all that stuff, I just try and think, yeah, it could, but this is what I wanted to do anyway. So let's just let's try and enjoy it while we're here, because it's not going to last forever.
Do you ever think of kids and family before you fight?
Try not to.
No.
Try not to think of my family and stuff like that, because I'm quite sensitive around fight times.
Yeah.
So I just focus on the job I've got to do. My main person I'm focusing on is my opponent, and not even just my opponent. Obviously I'm focusing on them, but I'm more focusing on myself, what I've got to do, as opposed to what they're doing. I watch a lot of tape on my opponents, but that's done over, in this case, an 8-10 week period. So if I'm not, I don't want to focus on him too much, because it'll it'll hinder what I'm doing a bit. So bit more light on what I'm doing as opposed to anything else.
How important though is your dad in this situation?
Yeah, my dad's really important. If he wasn't here, I wouldn't be able to do it. I've never had a fight without him, and I never will. So we'll just be keeping that. We'll be keeping that going until I'm done.
Will you have a little?
Watch out, this car.
You have a little moment, you two,
We might have a moment. I don't know.
before.
We might do. We'll see how it all goes. We'll see. We'll just go with the flow, mate. Trying to go in there, positive attitude, enjoy myself. That's what I'm trying to put the emphasis on. Easier said than done at times, but when you enjoy yourself, that is when you do your best work. At least for me, anyway. So I'm gonna go in there to have the time of my life tomorrow. Whatever happens, I'll be in there enjoying myself, and that's when I'll do my best.
Love that. I think that's a good way to end it. But anything else you want to say for people watching night before the fight?
I'm not even going to tell you to like and subscribe, because we've got enough of that this week. But it's just going to be a good time. Tune in. I'm sure everyone will be tuning in anyway. Probably don't need to say that. But be thoughtful of the fighters. It's not easy. It's easy to sit there, type behind your phone. You've never even been to a gym in your life. Never even been close to having a fight. Getting in there in front of 20-odd thousand people, millions watching around the world. It's not that easy. Just give the people a break if they don't have a good performance.
So I'll say.